All right, I'm in the car, ready to get some gas, and then I'm on my way to my appointment. I was so excited all day and now I'm getting nervous. I can't feel my lips. Can't feel them. They're numb. So here are my lips. I'm in the parking lot immediately after. They look a little beat up, a little swollen, but it's all right. It'll go away. I still can't quite feel them. They're very numb. The tip of my tongue is really numb. I'm surprised I can even speak. Hopefully you guys can understand what I'm saying. But I can tell I'm gonna be super happy with the shape. We ended up doing almost 3/4 of a full syringe because of, I guess, my natural lip shape and how big my natural lip line is. It takes the Juvederm really well, and I need a little bit more than some people the first time around to fill out my natural lip line. So apparently I've already had a natural decrease in my lip volume, which is why I needed a little bit more. But you guys, I can already tell I'm super stoked. I'll keep posting pictures and doing follow-ups so you guys can see the whole process, but I can't, like, woohoo, I can't. It's gonna be interesting. I gotta go pick up my kids now. I can't even, oh man. I hope you guys are laughing along with me. So it is now 4:07 and the feeling is coming back in my lips. They are a little tight. It is a little sore on the outer corners, but nothing crazy. Nothing that make me regret my life's decision. Oh, and I did just, like, before I forget, wanted to comment on the feeling of getting it done. Definitely doesn't, I mean, it hurts, but it's nothing crazy. It feels like little pinches, and I'm sure every other video you ever watch about lip injections, you're going to hear it feels like pinches. But it really does. It feels like a real tight pinch, and then release, and then a tight pinch, and then a release. But that's it. If you can get tattoos or get your ears pierced, you'll be fine. Well guys, my lips are about 4 hours old and they actually feel really good. I'm able to move them a little bit more and I'm able to smile. At least somewhat of a smile. More than I could a couple hours ago. I can't pucker, and it's really funny trying to eat my dinner. So far so good. And really not, let's see if I can zoom, not a whole lot of discoloration. Looks like I'll probably get a little bruising on the inner corners, but she told me to expect that. So yeah, so far so good, I think. We'll see how they look in the morning. Alright, it is the next day, first thing in the morning. It's like not even 7 o'clock. And my lips actually look really good. They're still a little swollen and a little stiff, but there's really, as far as bruising goes, not so bad. Actually really happy with it. So it is end of the day on Friday and I have lots of movement back in my lips. They are still swollen. You can see some of the bruising, but it's real slight. I even got to wear a lip gloss and I tried a lipstick. I didn't post any pictures of the lipstick because I feel like my lips are kind of, they're a little dry, so the lipstick looked dry. I don't know, I just didn't like it. So I didn't take any pictures of that, but I will put up a picture of what the lip gloss looked like. It looked actually really nice. And let's see if I can zoom in. So you can see how they're, sorry, it's moving, dry. And you can see some of the bruising. They're just super slight. I drank from a straw this morning and did a little snap about it. It was really funny. I look like a duck. I couldn't wrap my lips around it. My actual pucker is getting a little bit better, but still real tight feeling in here. It's most tender obviously where the bruising is, but it's tender right here too. And actually when I was getting the injections, she told me that front and center is the most sensitive. So that's probably why it's a little more sore than the rest of the lips. What else? Yeah, I think that's about it for the first 24 hours. Three-day update is that I can pucker and smile, and I pretty much have all my normal movement. Yeah. And we'll zoom you guys in. You can see that bruising's going away. Most of the stiffness is gone, and there's still a tiny little bit I can feel on this side, but that's pretty much it. They're moving like almost like normal. I'll try not to make that face again. I have noticed as of yesterday there's like a little bump right in there, which I was told is normal and happens. So I'll call my girl tomorrow, because tomorrow's Monday, and see if she needs me to come in or if it's something that's going to go away on its own. Either way, I'm not super worried about it because she already warned me that it could happen. It does happen, and it's pretty normal to happen. So I'll update you guys on that. Hey guys, it is January 11th. It has now been 4 days, if I'm doing my math correct. And everything is going great. I'm actually kind of sad that some of the swollen plumpness has gone down. I'm actually contemplating possibly getting a smidgen bit more. But like right now with lip gloss on, they actually look fine. I wanted to share something with you guys that I noticed now that I have like full range of movement back in my lips. Before I had my lips done, when I would smile really, really big, my top lip would almost disappear and really, really thin out, and I would have a really gummy upper tooth line. But now, when I smile really, really big, the filler in my top lip prevents it from getting really teeny tiny and thinning out. So I don't have as big of a gummy smile anymore. So it's kind of awkward, but let me demonstrate. So before, when I would do that, my lip would get really pinched and thin. And you could see all the gum. When I do that, it's not as gummy as it used to, but I hadn't noticed that until like 2 seconds ago, so I turned the camera back on. Kind of happy with that. All right, so I just came from my 2-week follow-up / touch-up appointment for my lips. It has been 12 days since the first appointment. My lips were settling great, as you've seen in the pictures. And so for this follow-up appointment, we would have done it on the 14th day, the 2-week mark, but Lisa's actually flying out of the country. And so I came in today on day 12, and on the sides of the lip, they settled, I mean, so great. My inner corners were kind of turning inward, as I mentioned at the beginning of the first appointment. And so that also felt really, really great. But I had noticed that when I smiled, the center of my lip would go a little flat. And it wasn't a huge issue, but it was something that I noticed, and so I wanted to maybe, I wanted to mention it to her at the follow-up and then see if maybe we could add a little bit more filler just in the center of the lips, so that they've got kind of an overall plumpness. And we went in and talked to her about it, and she said absolutely no big deal. We can totally add a little bit. The first appointment I did a 0.70 of 1 full syringe, and so at today's appointment we decided we would go with, we do a 0.20, see how that looked, and then possibly do the 0.3 so that I would end up with 1 full syringe of Juvederm. And we did the 0.20 and it looked great, and she said that 0.10 is really not a whole lot, and she was comfortable going ahead and giving that to me just to kind of top it off. So that's what we did. We topped it off. So let me zoom in here for you and you guys can take a look at my lips. Again, my appointment was at 10:30. It is 11:35. So here they are. So you can see that center line. After the first appointment, that line right down the middle of my lips was still pretty noticeable, which I was okay with, but if we could plump it up, I wanted to try and plump it up just a little bit. I didn't want to lose it completely. So we did that. And then she put a little bit more in this outer corner here because once it had settled, it did look like this side needed a little bit more, which I didn't notice, but she did because she's the pro. We talked about bruising and how I really had very, very little bruising. I have heard just from other people that after the second appointment, they did get more bruising, so I wouldn't be surprised if I got a little bit more bruising this time. Alright, so that's pretty much it thus far. My lips feel great. The numbing is starting to wear off. I feel less and less tingle. They're not as tight as they were after the first appointment, but obviously, I mean, I didn't get nearly as much as the first time. So we will see what happens the next couple of days. But I will keep y'all posted. So we are back at Cosmetic Injectables by Lisa. I am getting numbed up. They are feeling pretty numb. We're just going to do a smidgen of touch-up towards the center of the lips. Just a tiny little bit, like not even half a syringe. Just to get the all-over plumpness that I want now that they've settled down from the first treatment. Out here took beautifully. We're just going to do a little bit more in the middle. Just give me a little plump pout. How long is the flight?
We're flying from, that looks cute. We're flying from Fresno to Phoenix, Phoenix to Miami, and Miami to St. Thomas. That looks so cute. Oh my gosh. Sorry, my fingers are in front of your video. Keep getting it, yeah. Okay, we'll come back and look at that and make sure it's even. This lower lip injection is a little more tender. Okay. Because we're going straight to the center. When we work our way in, it's a little less sensitive, so we'll ice it. One, two, three. Deep breath in. Not bad?
Not too bad.
Let me see. Okay, slightly open.